workout today is called Killer Curves. And we are going to work our waist and we're going to work our hips so that we get that nice bodacious body flow. And then when we're done with the workout, I'm going to talk to you about the waist to hip ratio and how that is a measure of attractiveness in people. So we're going to start just warming up. So take the arms out here, let's touch down to the toes. Down and up. And up. Keep going. I forgot my little timer. Okay. All good. Let's keep going down and up. And up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn and twist. Keep twisting. I gotta move one more thing so I can see the time. Good. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Good. Come down, touch down to the side. Down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 more. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it all the way down. Other side. Into the center. Bring your arms up. Pull one arm to the side. Other side. And we are ready to go. So we're going to start with our first exercise. And like I said, we're going to work our hips and our waist and our thighs today. So we're going to start with plie squats. Turn your feet out. Hold your arms up here. We're going to squat and then just reach to the side. Squat and reach. Squat and reach. Squat and reach. And reach. Squat and reach. More seconds. Get down low in those plie squats. More seconds. Reach it over. Try to keep your upper body up and don't lean to the side too much. Keep this part up. 3, 1. 10 more seconds on this leg. Whoa. 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last time. 3, 1. Good. Crouching tiger, twirly squats. So you're here this way. We're going to turn to the side. Bend down. Sunshine your arms up and around. Down to the other side. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Twirl it. Crouching tiger. Twenty more seconds. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Onto the mat. We're going to do a side plank dip. So I'm going to show you the easy way first. That is like this. With one knee down on your hand. Hardest way is up here. Medium way, which I'm going to do, is on your elbow and up here. So just start pumping down and up. 30 seconds on this side. Hip dips. Halfway there. Side dips, 30 seconds. Pump it up and down. We're working that waistline today. Waist and hips, killer curves. We're getting sexy. 10 more seconds. Stand up. Woo. We are back to the beginning. We got 4 things. So we're going to do those crabby plie squats. Keep those arms up, feet turned out. Down and up. Down and up. So we're adding a lot of twists today. Getting sexy. Lots of legs and waist and hips. Reach and over. Down and reach. 15 more seconds. Triple pulsing hip lift. Let's go on the side. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. Again. 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 10 more seconds on this leg. Last time, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 2, 1. Again. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Remember, keep that upper body up. Don't lean over too much. You want to work that hip here. We're all about the hips and the waist today. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Crouching tiger twirls. Down on the side. Get down. Remember, keep that butt down. Touch the ground. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Get that butt down to the ground. Don't just lean over. It's not the same. You're working your legs. Two more. 1 and 2. Good. Onto the mat. Working our waist. Side plank dips. Come onto your elbow and your toes. Lift it up. Do the dip. Switch sides. All right, hip dips. Hold it up. Almost there. 5 more seconds. All right. So we're done group 1. We're going to shake it out with a little bit of cardio. Crisscross jumping jacks. Cross your feet. Out across. Out across. So the way we're working it is we're doing one combination exercise that works our hips and our waist. And then we've got an exercise just working our hips. Another combo. And then one just for our waist. Lots of stuff going on. 5 more seconds. Good. So you can bring your mat around. Wow. So we're going to do 2 knees and 2 low lunges, like in yoga. So we're going to come down here. We're going to take the knees to the outside, right and left. Then bring the foot through. Stand up, other leg, through, stand up, and then back to the knees. Let's go knee and knee, walk it through, stand up, other leg, bring it through, Bring it through. And lunge. Bring it through. And lunge. 2 knees, right, left, 2 crescent. In and up. In and up. 1 more set. 2 knees. 2 crescent lunges. Good. We're doing a triple pulsing shift and lift. We're just on the hips right now. Woo! It's hot in here. So keep your legs out wide. We're going to drop down. Do 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. We'll shift to the side and lift the leg up into the center. 3, 2, 1. Shift it, lift it. Center. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. Just get your foot up as high as you can. If you can only do a little tap, that's fine. Into the center. 3, 2, 1. Shift. Lift it up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2. Shift and lift. 10 more seconds. 3, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. Good. Onto our mat. Let's put it this way. We're going to do some... Jesus. We're going to do some sassy rolls with push-ups. So we'll start on one end here. Take your legs over this way. You're going to roll your legs around and do your push-up. And then you start here. Rolling around and push-up. See how I'm doing that? Let's go. Roll it. And if you're not into full push-ups, just come onto your knees. And then bring your knees back together. Roll it around. And push up. Roll it around. And push up. Roll it around. Push up. Here I am, rolling around. On the knees, push up. Roll it around. Roll it around. Ten more seconds. Woo. Last one, roll around. Good. And just stay here. Just for our waist, we're doing V-sit twist. And these workouts are something else. I make up our workouts before the night, or like a week before, whenever I can, and then I'll test out certain moves, but I usually don't do the whole entire workout until I'm here with you guys, so we all get to experience it fresh together. Keep twisting, 30 more seconds. The straighter your legs, the harder it's going to be. Good. We've got the, we're back to the beginning. We're going to do those double knee planks and the 2 crescent lunges. So just start down here. So knee, knee, bring it through, and bring your foot all the way through your hands. If it's back here, that's no good. Pick it up. Put it between your hands. Lift up. Other leg. In and up. 2 knees. Let's go knee. Knee. 2 crescents. In and up. In and up. 2 knees. 2 crescents. In and up. In and up. 2 more times. 2 knees. Knee. Knee. 2 crescents. And up. In and up. 1 more time. 2 knees. Knee. Knee. 2 crescents. In and up. In and up. Good. Triple pulsing shift and lift. Woo! Man, alright. Little hairs all over the place are bothering me. Okay. Bring it down. All the way down. Legs out wide. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. To the center. 3, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 1. Keep that butt down low. 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2. Shift and lift. 2, 1. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. 1 more on each side. 3. Shift and lift. 3, 2, 1. Shift and lift. Good. Sassy rolls with push-ups. Let's get sassy. Alright. So start on this side. Get in your position. Twirl your legs around. Do your push-up. Twirl it around. Push up. Twirl it around. And push up. Let's go twirl it around. Twirl it around. More seconds. Go. Twirl. Twirl. Last one. Twirl. And push up. Woo. V-sit twist. Sit up, take your feet up. And we're going to twist. Keep going, keep going. Twenty more seconds. One. Good. So we're going to do a crescent kick, butt kicker lunge. We're going to do one leg at a time. So it's going to go like this. Start here. Bring your leg up and around. Then you're doing your lunge, curling up to the back. And then you're stepping back together. Up and around, into your lunge, curl, and step back together. Whoops. Bring it around, into your lunge, curl, step back together. Up and around, lunge, curl, together. Up and around, lunge, curl. One more on this leg. Up and around, lunge, curl, together. Other side. Let's go up and around, lunge, curl, step back together. Up and around, lunge, curl, step back together. Up and around, curl, step back together. Up and around, curl. Again, up and around, curl. One more on this leg. Up and around, curl, and good. For our hips, that was a little combo. For our hips, we're going to do a cross behind lunge with a kick. So to start here, cross behind and kick it out to the side. 30 seconds on this leg. Cross and kick. And kick. Cross and kick. Cross and kick. And kick. Five more seconds on this leg. All right, other side. Cross behind, kick it out. Almost there. All right. Onto our mat. We're going to do a side crunch with our leg. So we're going to come onto the side. Squeeze it in. Almost there, 5 more seconds on the side. Alright, switch it over. Flip it around. Side crunch. Ten more seconds. All right. One more exercise in this group, and then we'll repeat, and then we will tone it down and start talking about waist to hip ratio. All right, we're going to do some squat throws, breakdown style. So you're at the back of your mat, come down, hop out, take this arm and this leg, turn it out to the center, other side, turn it out, bring it together, hop it in, and up. Beginners, you can come down, step it out, just do a little tap with your feet, step it in, and up. Advanced people, do the full version with me. Down, hop it out, reach up and look, reach up and look, hop it in, and up, down, out, break dance, break dance. Again, down, and out, break dance. Break dance. One more time. Down and out. Break dance. Break dance. Hop it in and up. Good. From the beginning of these, this is it. We're almost there. We got the crescent roundhouses with the kickback. Start on one side, bring it up and around into your lunge, curl, and step back together. Up and around, lunge, curl, down, together, up and around, curl, down, step together, up and around, lunge. Last one on this leg. Up and around. Curl. Together. Good. Other side. Woo. Up and around. Together. Up and around. Lunge. Curl. Step back together. Up and around. Curl. And around, up and around, lunge, curl, 2 more, up and around, curl, last one, up and around, curl, good, cross behind lunges with a kickback, start here, lunge and kick. Lunge and kick. All right, let's switch sides. Cross behind, kick it out. bicycles on the mat and stretch. So let's go up here, bring it up. Elbow to the knee, lift it up. 10 more seconds. All right, switch sides. Woo! Very sweaty today. I'm feeling this. Let's go 5 more seconds. All right. Last exercise. Oh, that's a lie. We're doing our breakdowns and then 1 minute of bicycles and then we'll be finished. Woo. All right, breakdowns. Hop down and out. Open it up. Open it up. Hop together. And up again. And out. Break dance. Break dance. Turn it out. Turn it out. More seconds. Let's do 2 more. Last one. All right. Onto the mat. Last thing. Bicycles, and then we're going to stretch. Cross and kick. Good. Sit up. Cross one foot over the other one, then turn and twist the leg. Switch, other side, same thing, turn and twist. Good, have a seat here, put your feet together. Push your knees down, sit up nice and tall. Alright, relax here. Take your arm, reach up overhead. Other side. waist to hip ratio. Let me get us set up in our little space, our chat zone. All right. So yeah, our topic of today, we just did our workout, those killer curves, and it was an all waist and hip workout. And what I'm talking to you about today, our topic of discussion, is the waist to hip ratio. So what is that? Well, it is the measure of the size of your waist versus the size of your hips. And the way that you find the number is you measure your waist, which is right above, it's usually at the smallest part, or if you're a larger person and you can't find that small part of your waist, then you measure about a ½ inch above your belly button. So that's going to be your waist measurement. When you do your hips, you got to stand together, so not out like this. You put your feet together and you're measuring around here. So your waist to hip ratio is going to be the number that you get on your waist divided by the number that you get on your hips. And what does it mean? What does the waist to hip ratio mean? Well, it is generally considered a measure of attractiveness. Like Marilyn Monroe, she's probably the most famous example, or Salma Hayek. You can think of, they have small waists versus their hips, and they're seen as some of the most beautiful women in the world. And it's because they have the waist to hip ratio. So what does that mean? The reason that the waist to hip ratio, the reason why having larger hips versus your waist is seen as more attractive is because it's a measure of fertility. Remember that we as women pack our fat around our hips and our stomach area first because we're trying to protect our reproductive organs because we've got to make the babies. And men, subconsciously, whether they know it or not, when they're looking at a woman, they are, even though guys want to stay single and run around, and at least some of them anyway, what they're really subconsciously thinking about when they're looking at a woman is how fertile she is. Is she going to be able to have babies? Is she healthy and fertile? It's a subconscious thing. And it becomes apparent when you start to look at the waist to hip ratio. Like, if you had the exact same woman, if you put my face, if I kept my face and kept my body, which my waist to hip ratio is pretty good, and if I put my head on a person that was totally flat, that had no curves, or someone that was bigger or more pear-shaped, and you gave like a test to people and put it out there, everybody would pick, or 99% of the people would pick the person with the waist to hip ratio as being more attractive than the person with the A-line or the pin straight body, or the plumped out one. And it has to do with the fertility factor and psychological things. So what is a healthy waist to hip ratio to have? Well, and for men tend to store, again, they don't store the fat around their hips. Men are more packing it into the center. So it's different. For women, a healthy waist to hip ratio is a 0.7. That is the most universally accepted measure of attractiveness for women is a 0.7 on the waist to hip ratio. For men, it's a 0.9. And again, it's not just about attractiveness, it's about healthiness and fertility. That's what that number tells you, is that a person has enough fat on their body, is fertile, because they're protecting their organs, and all of those kinds of things. So 0.7 for females is in general the number across the world, although in areas like Asia and China, they actually go down a little bit. The 0.6 is considered more attractive waist to hip ratio in China and Asia, and also whereas too in South America and some African places, they actually go for a 0.8 or a 0.9 for women as the most attractive. But in general, 0.7 is where you're supposed to be. So I did a measure of myself today to give you guys an idea, and I am 27 over 37, which comes to a 0.72 on the, they call it WHR scale, waist to hip ratio. So I'm a 0.72. I'm doing pretty good. You know, I can go to South America and still be hot. You know what I mean. Like, so you have to watch the amount of fat that you put into your body. You know, you definitely need some kind of fat. If you're too wafy thin and you don't have anything around protecting your organs, it can cause birth defects. Teen moms who haven't fully developed and haven't fully packed on the fat around their waist and hips, their babies are more prone to birth defects. So it is important, if you're planning to get pregnant, you have to have a certain amount of percentage fat on your body just to protect the baby and make him be able to grow healthy and strong. So don't worry about too much, like when you see on these magazines, all those girls are airbrushed into perfect hourglasses. And two, like people, there are tricks and tips to make you look like you have a stronger waist to hip ratio. Back in the day, in the olden days, they chose corsets. And every girl, before she was pranced around the field, she was in a corset and she was sucked in so that it could give the illusion of a waist to hip ratio that was stronger. These days, you can go and buy butt pads, so you can actually shove pads in your butt to give you a more rounded looking feature so that you present to yourself with a greater waist to hip ratio than you might have. But I say, without all the tricks, without all the gimmicks, you don't need a corset, you don't need butt pads, you need to exercise, and you need to eat right, and you got to take care of yourself. And when you do those things, regardless of your waist to hip ratio, when you're feeling good on the inside, as I always tell you, like when you're feeling good on the inside, it's going to show on the outside. So I'm going to say waist to hip ratio, yes, it makes sense in the terms of fertility and looking healthy, like you're not malnourished, but it's not the only thing that makes you attractive. So waist to hip ratio, yes, it's a psychological thing that makes us believe that we're fertile and healthy, and it's a very visual thing, but also, again, being comfortable within, letting yourself shine, that is going to make you attractive also, because you have an aura of energy around you, and when you're happy you're putting out good vibes. So be happy, take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'm going to see you guys next week. I forget what's coming up, but I'm sure that it's going to be a fabulous workout. Have a great week.